was just asked why book dealers should come down to St. Pete to the St. Pete Antiquarian Book Fair, and this video production was interrupted by a customer coming in my booth. That's a really good reason why. Hour number 42, 15 minutes left, they're still racing into the booths. The crowds are really thick. Sarah and company does an amazing job of filling these floors in this hall every single second of the day that we're open.
Being from New York, we don't really have an opportunity to meet a lot of collectors down here. There aren't many shows for us to do down here.
The crowds are always great. This is a well-established fair, 30 plus years, I think, and the general public always treats us really well here.
Customers are very knowledgeable.
There's people here that are very serious about the types of books they collect, and this is the only place they're going to find them, or are likely to find them.
So the other thing that comes to mind when I think about this fair, besides wonderful colleagues, is the repeat customers. It's only my second year. I hope to be here until I'm old and gray, because the repeat customers coming through this booth make it feel like home.
I have a lot of good collectors here and have had for over 20 years. A lot of those collectors don't go to the other major book fairs or even the regional book fairs. This is sort of a captive market.
See and meet new people we really haven't had the opportunity to meet at other book fairs. It's great for the dealers to do business with each other here.
For dealers to do this book fair, they gain access to inventories, other dealers' inventories that they wouldn't possibly see at any other book fair in America. And by the same token, they meet collectors that they're only going to find in Florida.
The folks that are selling here are very friendly people. They're book people and they love to be here.
You will find things to take home to sell at other book fairs or at your shops or wherever it is you sell.
We like seeing a lot of new material.
We find lots of great treasures every year. As dealers, we're always looking to buy from other dealers. That's part of the fun.
I consider this one of the premier book festivals, book fairs, especially for the southeast region. If you're anywhere within 500 miles, it's certainly worth the trip.
I've come 1,500 miles south from Winchester, Virginia to exhibit at the Florida Book Fair. And the reason is that as far as regional fairs go, it's absolutely one of the best promoted and friendliest fairs and one of the loveliest venues I've ever exhibited at. It's my first year here. The fair has always had a great reputation, and I'm really pleased to be able to see it myself for the first time.
It was our first year coming to the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair, and it's been a great experience for us so far. Didn't really know what to expect, but the turnout's been fantastic.
Quite frankly, at this show we have the most fun of any show we do.
This is probably one of the best promoted fairs in the entire country.
All year round, you've got a wonderful PR working towards this one weekend for you to make lots of money and make some really fantastic long-term customers.
The people that manage this show are wonderful. They'll work with you in any way necessary.
The people who promote this fair and run it and operate it, they're among the friendliest I've ever dealt with.
We felt very welcome right from the moment we walked in. The show administration is very helpful.
The venue here at the Coliseum, it's a fabulous building, it's a fabulous and historic place.
It's a very welcoming place. The venue is classic, it's a beautiful place to exhibit.
It's one of the most beautiful venues of all the book fairs that we do to come and see and to set up in.
A lot of us northern dealers, we like coming down here just because of the weather.
It's a great time of year to be out of the snow.
Being in St. Pete at this time of year is a really pleasant experience.
Just avoided a snowstorm in New York, so that's a bonus.
The town is great.
For us, it was a little different this year because we decided to make a road trip out of it. So we ended up spending a little bit more time in St. Petersburg.
The food in this town is fabulous. There's lots of lodging very close by.
The weather's great. If you're a baseball fan, you can maybe catch some spring training outside of the fair.
The show's been a terrific success for us. Very well promoted, very lively crowd, lots and lots of people through the door. I can't imagine why anyone who had the time and even a little bit of an inclination wouldn't come and do this fair.
The dealers here are welcoming. I never feel the welcome at a fair like I feel here in St. Pete.
It's a great place to be. If you haven't, I'd encourage you to sign up and come next year. It's a great place to be.
It would not be an error for a book person to come here and do this fair.
Yeah, we'll be back next year. It was a great experience overall.
So the St. Petersburg Fair is, is really just a nice way to, get a nice weekend in Florida.
And it's a convivial and pleasant atmosphere, and that's why we come down every year and have for a quarter of a century.
And, the books are a little lighter going home and the wallet's a little fatter. That's reason enough for me.
It's an overall good time.